everyone. We're so glad to see you there today. My name is Chrissy and I'm the Interpretation Supervisor of the Dinosphere and Treasures of the Earth Galleries at the Children's Museum of Indianapolis. And this is my assistant, Miana. Can you say hi, Miana?
Hi.
Hi. Now, since we can't be together today, we thought we'd bring a little of the museum to you. Maybe some of you have visited the museum before. Maybe you got to go to Dinosphere. Maybe remember walking down that ramp, turning left, and being surrounded by all those really cool dinosaur fossils, yeah? But not only could you see the dinosaurs, you could also hear the dinosaurs. That's pretty interesting, right? I wonder, how do you think you're able to hear dinosaurs?
You don't hear them. You think of your own sounds that dinosaurs could make.
Exactly, because we can't go in the woods and find a dinosaur and record it, right? Why?
Because they're extinct.
Exactly, because they're extinct, right? So we had to use a lot of our imaginations to imagine what a dinosaur sounded like. In fact, let's use our imaginations right now. On the count of 3, I want to hear everyone's best dinosaur noise. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Rah! Ooh, good job. High five. That was a great dinosaur noise. And you all did really well out there too. Maybe some of you roared, yeah? Or maybe some of you honked like a goose or clucked like a chicken, right? Birds are the closest relatives to dinosaurs. Well, unfortunately, we can't really know what a dinosaur sounded like because their parts that made those noises, like their throats, don't fossilize. Yeah. So then we are going to look at a dinosaur today, though, whose fossils do give us a clue as to what they sounded like, and that is our Hypacrosaur.
Hypacrosaur.
Now, we're also going to do a little fun activity at home where we're going to use some tools that you might have just to try and recreate a sound that a Hypacrosaur might have made. So first, a little bit of background on these cool dinosaurs, okay? So Hypacrosaur means nearly highest lizard, and they get that name from the ridge on their back, but it's actually a type of duckbill. Have you heard of duckbills before?
Yep.
Yeah, so they get that nickname because of their duck's beak on their face. Now, it kind of looks like a duck, but they're not really ducks. But that's not the only cool thing on their face. The cool thing on their head is actually their head crest. And not all duckbills have this. Some do, like Parasaurolophus or Lambeosaurus have these. But what they all have in common, even though they're all different shapes and sizes, is that their head crests are hollow. Yeah. So that was the clue that helped paleontologists realize they could use those hollow head crests to communicate and make a resonant sound. Whoa, resonant sound. Now, normally, we can blow into objects and make that sound as humans, right? Can you think of any instruments that we blow air into to make a sound?
How about a flute, a whistle, a trumpet?
Yeah, maybe a
trombone.
Yeah, so maybe you guys can name some more at home. Yeah, so those are all great examples of instruments we use to make resonant sounds. Now, I don't think any of you have trombones and trumpets laying around at home, so we're going to do a little activity to create it. But sound is interesting because we can't see it, right? But when we can see it like this, drawn out, you can see that sound comes in lots of different frequencies, anywhere from high to low. Low. Yeah, it's got hers over there. Yep. So when the sound frequency matches the natural frequency inside of that instrument, it creates that loud, resonant sound. So that's what we're going to do today with our at-home activity, making an at-home trombone out of straws. So while we go get our supplies, we're going to let you guys enjoy some sights and sounds from Dinosphere while we get ready. All right, well, we're back with all of our supplies here. So we have a few different sizes of straws. We've got some scissors as well. We have a glass bottle with a narrow neck and an opening on top, and then our measuring cup full of water. So let's start with our at-home trombone. So first, we're going to take one of those plastic straws. This is your general fast food straw you can get. And we're going to flatten one end with some scissors. Now, be sure to get grown-up help when we're doing scissors, right? So what we're going to do is take the flat, blunt end and kind of flatten it a little bit like this until it gets pretty flat. And you know what? You can even use your teeth like this. Gross, huh? But once it's flat enough, sufficiently flat enough, then you can take your scissors and we're going to cut it into like a point like this. So I'm going to cut it like this on both sides into a point. So now it almost looks like a reed, like from a reed instrument, like a clarinet and things like that. Other instruments that you blow air into.
It must be mine.
Yeah, Sure, this can be yours. All right, so we're gonna take the one straw and fit it inside of the other straw. So that's why you have to get different sizes straws. So as we're gonna blow into this pointy end, we're gonna also push and pull this straw and take notice of what the sound makes. Do you wanna try that one?
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna put it in your lips. I have another one I made earlier. Put it in. Now you don't wanna bite too hard because you need these pointy ends to vibrate, and that will vibrate the air and make the sound. So ready? Whoa, did you hear a difference? You wanna try mine? Yeah, try mine. Let's see. It might take a couple of tries, so don't give up, just keep trying. Gotta do it just the right way.
Yours is easier. I wish we could switch.
Oh, you can try mine. You can keep mine. That's okay.
You
so
can.
yeah.
We'll switch.
Okay. So yeah, it's okay if it needs to keep getting flattened enough. Keep trying. But so, Hypacrosaurus. Okay, good job. Hypacrosaurus, they couldn't change their head shapes like that. So the next experiment we're going to do is actually going to be a bit more relative to what their heads would have sounded like. So now Miana is going to pour some water into my glass bottle here. Very carefully. Good job. Now the water isn't absolutely necessary, but you'll notice it can change the sound. And we'll tell you all about that in just a sec. So most of the water, I think that's okay. That's good. Thank you, Miana. So now what you're going to do is put this up to your chin, kind of like this, with your bottom lip just touching the top of this bottle. Your top lip's going to hang over the top of your bottom lip, kind of like this.
Mm-hmm.
So your lips are just open a little bit, and we're going to blow not into the bottle, but over the bottle. Okay, so now I'm going to do it and see if you can hear anything. Ready?
We hear it!
Hear it, yeah. So that's that low resonant sound vibrating in there. Ready? Now if we pour some water out, see if you can hear a difference. Do you want to try now? Okay. So it's a lot lower. Yeah.
I'm low.
You're lower, yeah. So that changes the pitch and frequency of the sound. And that's kind of what a Hypacrosaurus head might have sounded like. So thank you all so much for joining me for this fun activity. We're going to keep making some dinosaur sounds. We can't wait to see and hear you all again at the Children's Museum of Indianapolis. Bye.